Hey guys, Wooden Desk Reviews. I've got a different kind of video that I've never done before. This is going to be a facsimile edition of the 1611 King James Bible. This Bible is a hardback with a synthetic leather overboard hardcover. I'll stand it up here. You can see there, 1611. Over the top of this Bible, you can see nice red and yellow head and tail bands. There are no ribbons, naturally. Really nice, smooth cover. A little speck on there. On the inside here, typical hardback. Now this is a facsimile edition of the 1611 King James, as I had stated. Done by the Bible Museum. Now, I will let you guys know that if you are interested in one of these, you need to find them quickly, because they've since pretty well kind of stopped doing them. A lot of the places that do them, they're harder to get a hold of. The 1611 is not so much. You can still find them. But you have the Epistle Dedicatory to the King James here. Now, if you don't know about the 1611, it's going to be done in Gothic font. And I'll just kind of briefly go through. You have translators to the readers. This is one of those Bibles that's a great kind of collector's item. Really nice to have in your collection. It's very historical because most of us can't afford a normal original 1611 King James, as some of those go for a lot of money. I'll just kind of go through here, let you guys take a look. These are dealing with the different months and their days. Morning and evening prayers. Matter of fact, the 1611 actually had an almanac. A lot of this stuff you kind of have to see and read and kind of study over. Here's the seal. You have the genealogies of the Holy Scriptures. So we'll kind of go through the genealogies. I know most of you probably want to just see what the text looks like, but I wanted to kind of at least show you what these several pages in the beginning have. So this goes through all the, different genealogies and such, and their verses that denote whenever they were born. And then we get an alphabetical table of Canaan and the borders joining so that's pretty interesting. So then we have a whole map here. Excerpt here that says, "To the Christian reader." I doubt you'll be able to read that just by pausing it, but you can try. Then we get into the first book of Moses, called Genesis. As you can see, you have these big drop cap beginnings in the chapters. You're in a Gothic type font, Old English, and you will have Old English spelling throughout. On the side here, you will have different references. And this is a photo facsimile of a 1611. So everything's all there, it's just not the original paper. Basically, they photo scan these. At the beginning, you can see your subject heading, chapter, which is not naturally in Roman numerals. Well, those kind of run together, nowhere entereth into the ark. Very, very beautiful layout. Very, feels like you're going back in time. Now in these, I will find in here somewhere or another, in these old facsimiles, because the 1611 the original edition did include the Apocrypha, you will have the Apocrypha in here in between the Old and New Testament. I'll let you just read a little section of Proverbs there if you'd like, in chapter 10. Very, very nicely done, very seemingly even print throughout. So Isaiah, Jeremiah, Amos, skip through. Okay, so now I want to back up the Apocrypha here to where it starts. Okay, all right. We have the end of the prophets and the Apocrypha, which starts in 1st Esdras. And then the Apocrypha spans through its books. And then you will get into Matthew. So it's just right there in the middle. As you may notice, red letter wasn't really around a thing back then. So everything's gonna be black letter. Really nice, thick paper, as you can tell. Very nice paper. I think they use archival grade paper, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong on that. But just kind of flipping through, everything looks, you know, pretty much uniform and the same. You'll have your drop caps, you'll have a little subject heading there. Very nice edition. You can actually sometimes find these online and get like 2 of them for not much over the price of 1 normally. And then some people like to see how Revelation ends, and this is how Revelation ends. And naturally, you don't have a concordance. You do have some really thick cardstock, and then that's basically it. So that is the 1611 King James facsimile you can get from the Bible Museum. Several places like KJV store actually have them. And if you're interested in getting one, I would definitely look around and try and find them, because several places have. I know I got mine from Great Site, I believe, and they've pretty much quit doing facsimiles and went over to originals. So if you guys would like to get one, now naturally this isn't a new copy. It has some shelf wear, just in case you did think it was new. But if you guys would like to get one, you can probably check out KJV store. You can look on eBay. You may be able to find them a few other places, but you can check them out online. And if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I do Bible reviews, book reviews, and other reviews that I might do in the future. And if you guys liked it, consider giving it a thumbs up. And until next time, see you later.